Today, National Park Service rangers at Fort Clatsop National Memorial are rebuilding dugout canoes, similar to those used by the men of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This is an example of the ingenuity and help by the Native Americans that carried the explorers across the continent in 1804 to 1806, when rivers were the roads. After crossing the Rocky Mountains on horseback, the explorers arrived at the Clearwater River near present-day Lewiston, Idaho. There they felled immense trees, probably ponderosa pine, in order to make canoes for the rest of their journey. The friendly Nez Perce Indians showed the explorers the dugout method, which was a labor-saving way of making canoes. The tools needed were simple: axes, adzes, broadaxes, and saws, all of which the expedition had with them. It was done something like this. Once the tree is felled, the log is squared and the ends are trimmed. Then the log is turned over and the bottom, or keel, is smoothed and rounded with adzes and axes. The log is then turned back upright. Here, the actual dugout method of building canoes begins. Using a saw and axe, the top is notched out and cut away. Then, fires are set to carefully burn out the inside. After the fire is done on one area of the log, then the adze is used to chip out the charred wood. This is the burning and chipping, which is the most important part of making dugout canoes. The idea was to make it easier for the exhausted expedition members, as charred wood chips out easier than unburned green wood. The process is repeated until the dugout is finished. Just to make sure the fires don't burn too deeply or get out of control, buckets of water are kept nearby. Despite being in such poor health, the explorers were able to work in shifts on the Clearwater. They made 5 canoes in 10 days. In them, they paddled down the Clearwater, Snake, and Columbia rivers to the Pacific Ocean. Here on the Natal River, today the Lewis and Clark River, they beached their craft, establishing their winter quarters at Fort Clatsop. Following spring, they used their dugouts to return to the Clearwater and the Rocky Mountains.